Okay, it is Thursday, November 17th, 2022. Okay, so I got my phone thing handy. I know my hair's a mess. Don't mind it. I don't know why it keeps being a mess. It must not like the shampoo and conditioner I'm using. Sorry, I didn't mean to drop it. Let me try to put it down here. This thing works pretty great, these little $1 phone things. I have a pink one too. And somewhere I had a black one and another white one, but I think the white one got broke by my nephew when he was 2 years old. So somewhere I've got a black one. Actually, no, I think I gifted that one to someone for Christmas, so I just have these two, but that's okay. I'm gonna do my makeup. For the first time, I'm gonna be using the Essence mascara. I love Extreme Volume Mascara in waterproof on camera. It's not my first time using the brand of Essence. If you know anything about my past videos, I used to use the Lash Princess one almost every single time I would do a video. It's probably from a few years ago. Let me see which side is the dirtiest side. That's my used one. Even if I wash this apron, I'm just trying to de-germ it. Sorry. I just use this so I don't get anything on my clothes, because there's been too many times that I've stained my favorite shirts and pants with makeup, and I don't want to ruin my favorite Black Ice album t-shirt. This is my favorite, by far my most favorite AC/DC t-shirt. And this is the only one I have that says Black Ice on it. I washed this one, but I am like terrified every time it comes out of the washer it's going to be ruined. Because, you know, over time they fade. And that bothers me because my favorite shirts, some of them are irreplaceable because they're older ones. This one came out about 15 years ago. This album did. Well, as of next year, it'll be 15 years, so it's just safe to say 15 years. I had to think for a second there, sorry. I'm going to do an eye look that I've been doing. Hey, I got one of the eyeshadows I've been using, Princess Cut. But I'm going to try something. Well, I better not mess with it today because I want to try something different. But I'm going to try it another day and see if it works first before I do a video about it. I'm going to use all the same products I've been using. I love this foundation. I'm going to get a new one as soon as I can. Just not anytime soon. Let's see. Where's the highlighter I was using? Here it is. I haven't used this highlighter hardly at all. It's the Too Faced, I don't know what this actually is called. The Too Faced Hyper Reflective Highlighting Palette is what it says on the back. And I have never used that Essence I Love Extreme mascara. I'm going to roll this out of my way, so that's why I'm closing it back up. Oh, my lipstick is downstairs. I think this is Bosom Friend. This would be a pretty one to try. We'll try it. The lipstick I wore with this look is downstairs. It's Twig, which if I don't like this color with it, I could just literally, you know, put on Twig. I'm going to put everything back as I go, so that's just it. I'm going to put everything back as I go. And I already got these last two wipes out of my pack. It's not my last two. It's just my last two out of that pack, so I don't see any point in digging out the other pack right now. My highlighter brush is in there. Crap. I forgot to dig out my highlighter brush. Hold on a second. And so is my foundation brush. Duh. Can't believe I had a brain fart for a second there. And so are my lash curlers. Well, I have it set out here, but they are hard to reach because they're on a shoestring, believe it or not. What I keep doing is losing my lash curlers. And this is by far one of my favorite sets, so I tied them to my vanity, literally. What I meant to do was tie two shoestrings together and make them longer, so if I'm back here, I could just do this. But this is not long enough to reach back here. And my mom threw the other set away when she was cleaning my room. So, yeah. I promise I'm not going to lose these ones because I have been keeping track of them this long and, you know, I need to put this little gift out of the way. It's right here. This is to my mom from me. And I wrote it on both sides in permanent marker and on the little tag, so when we find it on Christmas Day. Actually, I need to put the black magic marker on there real quick. It's a little tiny gift, but it's the thought that counts. She'll like it because it's from me. I mean, she likes all gifts from all her kids. I thought this little bag was funny because my brother likes that movie, Elf, and I do too. I have not seen it in years, though, so I'm going to probably watch it this Christmas when we find it on, like, Hulu or Vudu or even Netflix. So, yeah. So, yeah, we're going to use the MAC Studio Water Weight SPF 30 foundation. This is my favorite one by MAC because it little goes a long way. And I got one of my favorite mirrors here, this Profusion Cosmetics Jurassic Park Edition mirror. And I am using the MAC 196 brush. I've had this brush for ages. I wish I had makeup brush wipes. They probably do, and I just don't know about it. That you could use to literally just wipe off your brushes and clean them, at least, you know, in the pinch, in a time crunch. Or just to wipe off the handles when they're dirty. So, you know, they don't look dirty or they don't feel dirty, but when you thoroughly need to clean them, obviously use your, you know, typical method. I have not done this. I've been doing this look for the last few days, and I love it so far, so I figured I would share it with my internet people. My internet followers. I know y'all are called followers. So, yeah. I'm about out of this foundation. This is one of my favorite ones. I know I've said that like 3 or 4 times already. I don't care. Because if I cared, I wouldn't be posting it on YouTube. I think YouTube is one of those platforms that will never go out of style. You might hear me have to pop my knuckle because I always have to do that. I don't know why, I just do. So, yeah. And a little bit of this, like I said, goes a long way. So, yeah, and I'm sorry it looks like there's black stuff underneath my eye. It's probably from yesterday, and I did wash my face twice this morning. So, yeah, I'm gonna start with my forehead. I love doing makeup every day. It's so fun. It's one of those things that just makes me feel so creative to do. Because there's, like, endless possibilities with it. Your face is your canvas. You can do whatever you want. You can do neutral looks. You can do bold looks. You could do combination, neutral, bold. That's just what I like about it. And I'm sorry about my right eye. If it looks weird, I'm sorry. I was born with an extra muscle in that eye. So it's not new for me for one eye to be going one way and the other one to be going the other way. So, yeah. What I wanted to do was use my other liquid MAC eyeshadow because I've been using the same one for a few days, but I thought, oh, sorry. I hope that didn't get on my shirt. Okay, it doesn't look like it did. I actually didn't mean to do that. It slid out of my hand, the brush did. I've been pressing too hard, I guess. I need to just lighten up the, you know, pressure I apply to my foundation brush. We leave for Colorado in a week, so I really need to make sure I got everything I need, like this week. Personal stuff, makeup, my medicine. I know I need to put my medicine first, because if I don't, I will have epileptic seizures out there and probably end up in the hospital. Well, there is no probably to what really will happen. So, you know, I need to make sure I have that ready, but I'm not irresponsible like that. Not that it's irresponsible Well, that is kind of irresponsible if you can't look after your medicine. You know, I mean, that you need to make sure you make a list. That's what I did. I made that list last month because I already want to plan ahead. I even planned as far ahead as doing laundry and, you know, some other possibilities out there that I'm not going to say. I mean, we're going out there to have some fun and see my brother. So we're killing a few birds with one stone. And my mom said there's a little surprise planned, but obviously I don't know about it because that kind of defeats the purpose of surprise. So, yeah. It'd be cool if there was something like a concert going on at the Pepsi Center in Denver. Because I would love to visit the Pepsi Center just once in my life. I probably need a little more foundation on this side, but my cheeks will be covered in highlighter, so I'm not really worried about my cheeks being perfectly done. Keep feeling something on this brush, but I don't know what it is. It feels like a hair, but it must be on my head or something, clearly, because my hair keeps frizzing up really bad. It could be because of this dry weather we're having right now. I don't get it, because it's winter time. We're not supposed to have dry weather right now. It's supposed to be raining and snowing. It snowed yesterday a little bit, but not a lot. I gotta get my brow brush out too. I forgot about that. I gotta put the foundation back anyway. It's from my head, that hair was. I'm not used to this being closed, so let me move this back in here. I'm used to it being open, at least right here or right here on the right. So yeah, I'm just not used to it being closed. Now set this down in here. I'm not done with this foundation brush yet, so I'm going to lay it like right here for right now. If it falls on the floor, that's fine, but because I'm not going to get rid of it. I'm even going to take it out there with me because it's my favorite brush to use. I actually meant to get a new one of these yesterday. I saw them at Target. This brand even, but I just didn't have enough to get it, so after the little gift I bought. So, you know, I mean, I didn't want to take back the gift because, you know, it's a Christmas present. It's the start of me buying a Christmas present. Usually by now I have big bags of presents bought for everyone. And I'm already ready to put them under the tree and let them unwrap them and open them or whatever. I say unwrap. But, you know, it's just not one of those times right now. But I just feel like, you know, this might be our last year in this house. So I feel like as much as possible, we need to save whatever we get. And I'm going to try to scoot close for the eyeshadow part, which is literally next. Like, I'm getting ready to do it. Oh, that was my brush. Stopping it. Let me fix my brush here. I don't want it to get ruined. This is my favorite brush. Okay, so what I do here is take this MAC Dazzle Shadow Liquid in the color Flash and Dash. This one, my favorite one. And I'll put it on like the bottom half of the eye first. And the MAC Paint Pot in Princess Cut will be the top eyeshadow. And I'll try to do it like this so you can see what I'm doing. And again, forget about the crazy eye here. Just ignore it. It's like super weird looking, I know. I can't see very well out of my right eye. Like, I've had astigmatism in my right eye most of my life. That's why I hold the mirror so close like I do. It's not that I mean to, it's just that if I don't, something will go wrong. And we don't want that, clearly. Okay, so there's that. So what I'm going to do is take everything I have already done and lay it on top of the case and then put it back when I'm done. And I'm going to take my paint pot. Just let me wait till they dry real quick. It takes a minute. Okay. I'm going to take this brush here. This is by Luke. I don't know if I said that right. Sorry if I didn't, or if I did, I don't know. I don't care either way. And I'm using Princess Cut, this pretty color here. This is my newest one. And I'm going to use it as my rest of my eyeshadow. That's the thing I like about these paint pots, is that they stay on all day. Like, when I take a shower tonight, they'll stay on through the whole shower even. And a little bit goes a long way with them too. Like, these things are pretty good. This one just shows the right amount of sparkle and the right amount of pink. See? This is what I'm doing right here. I'm trying to get used to making videos again. I just haven't done it in a while because I just really haven't felt like it. Like when I made that vlog of Night in the Life of Me, or the Evening in the Life of Me, whatever it was, it just took me some time to get used to making it again. Like, I'm not very good with my computer yet, so I had to learn how to do with the iPhone app. And it doesn't look like I blended my foundation out very good on my nose, so I'll have to fix that here in a minute. Which, there's nothing you can't fix with makeup. Like, there's few and far between things I've learned over the last 16 years of doing makeup you can't fix. Like, very few things. Like, I love this little Mary Kay brush holder right here. It's so neat. On this little black rack from Five Below. This little rack is so handy. It holds a lot of stuff. It holds all my liquid stuff upright. And I have everything from my room air fresheners in it to my nail polish removers. And my shaving cream is on there too. That's why I couldn't find it, because it was right there in plain sight. So I bought another one, but it's okay. It'll take the same amount of time to use that one as it would any other one. And I know this little thing has a mirror in it, this little compact, but it's dirty. It always gets dirty, so yeah. And I'm going to use this one today. And I'm going to try to combine them with this one. Or I'm just going to use one color. We'll try the brown one, because I've not used a brown one in a while. So yeah. That actually looks pretty good. So let's start on this side now. I like to do this because, you know, you never know what actual side you're going to smile with. Everybody has a different smile shape. You know, I have a giant face. For the women in my family, I look more like my dad, so I have his smile. So, you know, I just have my mom's eye shape, but she has brown eyes, so I have blue, and I have blue. So yeah. I don't really know how that's a possibility, but it's a possibility, I guess. I also have the curly hair like she does. But she has black curly hair, and I have brown curly hair, so I don't know how that works either. I guess genetics can be weird. But it is what it is, and so yeah, I think that turned out okay. Now we're going to take the pink and mix it a little bit with the brown on our face. I'm going to add a little bit to this side. See how it looks? I know I got blemishes on this face. This side of my face. I'm sorry about my speech impairment problem, by the way. I meant to apologize for that beforehand. I know I don't have a super bad speech problem compared to most people. I do feel sorry for people who have it. I really do. It's just, it does act up when I'm stressed out. And I find makeup very therapeutic, so I like to do videos about it, and I like to watch videos about it. It's really fun for me. So, yeah. Another thing you can do, I've learned, if you don't already know this, is take your finger or the tip of a brush and just, like, you know, do this to thin off some of the makeup that you don't want. But I do it with my finger mostly because I don't always want to dirty my brush like that. I've had these brushes for years, and I really like these brushes. My sister gave me these brushes years ago, and I would like to clean them up nice and good before we head out west so I can leave them here and, you know, let them air dry while I'm gone. Because they'll be hanging upside down on one of those little brush racks I have somewhere. But that does take a lot of the excess off your face so that it doesn't wear off throughout the day and go down like onto your clothes or whatever, because I've had that happen too. Alright, now, so I'm going to do this part. And these are actually both clean. I just used this one to wipe off some lash curlers from the store I got from my mom for Christmas. She doesn't watch YouTube, so I can say that. She needed a pair. I got her a pair. I got her a pair in one of her favorite colors. But they wouldn't fit in the little tiny bag I got her with the other little present. So, yeah. Now we're using the part of the video I've never used. I've used the brand Essence before, but I've not used this type. So yeah, and I got my other lash curlers out, my little green ones. She has a set like this, but they're in pink. The little handles are pink. And this is called the Real Simple brand. Okay, cool. I asked my sister if it matters what brand the lash curlers are, if they're cheap or if they're high-end, and she said it shouldn't. Because my sister is the one that taught me how to do makeup. And my mom too, obviously, but everybody has a different technique. I just happened to take more to the one my sister did, and I just stylized it as my own. So yeah, like, I used to do the half dark color, the half light color on my eyes. I still can, I just don't do it as much often now. Like, especially if I'm going to be at home, I don't see the point of doing that color. Or if it's simple but beautiful, like this is. I like this look a lot. I like sparkly looks. So I decided to, you know, do this one. I'm sorry about my eye acting crazy again. And my right lashes are longer than my left side, so if they turn out longer, it's just the way they've always been for me, like, even when they grow back. So yeah, so now we're trying this for the first time. It's a good thing these were not sealed in the store, because when I looked at the other one, I had literally just pulled it out like this. Let me show you. Like this. I had noticed that somebody had bought it, used it, and took it back. That is not right to do. I would never do something like that. I even looked at my mom's in the store. My mom's other present like this. There's more than one present in the bag. And it was the same way. It's like, ew. Why would they do that? Ew. So I'm glad I picked out another one. And I did check it before I left the store. I told the lady that was working the makeup department, and she said, show me which ones they are. She took them off the shelf. And that's what happened. And I said, am I in trouble? And she said, no, you didn't do it, so yeah. Oh my gosh. I actually love this one already. But we're going to see how it wears throughout the day. I did warn you about my speech problem acting up. So, yeah, I don't think it's cool that people open products and put them back, let alone when they use them and take them back. That's disgusting. If it's like a headphone that doesn't work, that's different, but not makeup products or any form of beauty products. Now, I used this brand before, like I said, a few times already. I know, don't bash me for that. But I've never used this type, the iHeart Extreme, before. I bet if you wanted to, you could really build it up. But I want to see how it wears before I say I absolutely love it. But I'm saying I love the results already. Like, everybody raved about this mascara before. I just haven't gotten to trying it yet. Lash Princess was my favorite for years, and so was Too Faced, and so was a few by MAC, and the Benefit They're Real. I had the Benefit They're Real Magnet Mascara. I love that one still. But I have my favorites, okay? Everybody has their favorite stuff. Mine just happen to be original products. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with liking stuff that's original, you know? This side always has a hard time curling up. Even if I do this for a second, it still will not stay up. It might stand up a little bit, but not a lot. And if I do that, it doesn't feel right. Like, my lashes are not naturally going to stand up. Alright, now I'm going to curl them, and I'm going to set my face in place and put on some lipstick. I've not used this lipstick in a while, so it might be dried out. I have a ton of MAC lipsticks. I have a little drawer full. There's literally a ton in there. There's minis and there's full sizes. There's a couple that are the same. So, yeah, but I don't have the heart to part with them until they're old or until they break. Some of them might actually be old. So, yeah. My favorite one is by far Chili and Twig, because those are just two really beautiful colors, I think. And I have one of each in my purse downstairs. I got one Twig, and it's downstairs in my purse. And I got like 3 chilies, 2 minis and 1 full size. Alright, so I just gotta put everything up. Ooh, that fell on the floor. That wasn't supposed to. Let me make sure it's okay. This was only like a $5 mascara, and it actually, hopefully it performs well today. The other types did, so we're gonna see what happens. So, yeah. I just don't want it to fall and break, because that's happened before too. I've had some actually fall and break. I don't care if it lays down, I just don't want it to break. Alright, so we're going to curl our lashes for a few seconds. Start with the shorter side first. Alright, so all I have to do is spray my face in place, and I've been loving this Mary Kay makeup finishing spray. It actually has been doing really good. I've only used it like once or now a few times since I got it, and I actually underestimated the setting spray. It actually stays on pretty good. Like my nose, when I wear my eyeglasses, it obviously they sweat on my face, and my makeup sweats onto them. So, you know, I underestimated it because I've had a bad history with Mary Kay products. Not all of them, just some, obviously. Let me find the little, here it is. This little thing right here. Put this back. I need to wipe this off first. This is gross. I'm gonna have to take some soap and soap that little brush part off. Alright, so alright, let me put all this stuff back up. Now I'll put on my lipstick and my setting spray. Put on my setting spray first because I like to make sure my setting spray stays put. I don't want any of this stuff to fall. This is literally all I have right here, and that little tiny container in the floor is what I have too, because it's we went through a lot of stuff this summer and thinned out my room a lot. I'm just making sure everything is closed, like I said. I don't want to have to replace every single thing I have right now. I'll be taking half of what I have with me out west. And this is a clean makeup wipe right here, so I'm going to use this one on my lips. And I have to get out another one. Sorry, my nose is itchy. I'm going to fix my nose real quick because I didn't do it properly. I'm sorry. And I'm sorry, it looks like I pick at my nose every video. I promise I don't do that on purpose. Well, almost every video. So yeah, I'm just making sure I got all of my areas that need to be, you know, straightened out. So yeah. Just making sure this mascara is shut. I got my mom the regular one because she doesn't like waterproof products, and I do. Because she's dry skinned and I'm oily skinned. She doesn't sweat near as much as I do. I mean, she does, obviously, but not near as much as I do. And this is the finishing spray we're using. So, here we go. This is going to smell like a mint for a second, so if I have to cough, I'm sorry. Or if I do by chance sneeze, I'm sorry. All right. Oh, and I will have to spit because I always do when I do this. Sorry about that. You heard that? So let me put everything up. I'm going to use the mirror for a second to put on the lipstick. For the first time, I have a little mirror in my purse. So if I need to touch up, I'll have it with me, obviously. So yeah. This is called Bosom Friend A30. I had this one when I was a kid. It's like a really beautiful pink color. This one right here. Excuse me, sorry. Sorry about that. I really didn't mean to do that on camera. Anyway. We're gonna see how it looks. I probably should put on some chapstick. Let's say, do I have one? Yes, I do. I have this Sephora Vanilla Lip Balm. Let me roll that down so if I drop it or something, it doesn't, you know. Right. Hi, Dio. I was like, what's that noise beside me? My cat Dio's in here. Oh yeah, I just noticed my little pineapple one here too. I actually wonder who makes that. I don't know. Hold on. Alright. As soon as I say hi, Dio, she runs out of the room. Alright, so let's do this. Just making sure I put this all the way down because I always like to make sure my lipsticks are safe to leave the room if I take it with me. Maybe the lipstick might be a little much, but that's going to wear off throughout the day. So one thing I can safely say I don't like about MAC lipsticks is that some of them do wear off throughout the day. Sorry about that. I didn't mean for that to pull the desk drawer off. There we go. It's like, why would that not show up for a second there? Let me see what kind this is. If it's a satin lipstick, it might stay all day. And this is a cream sheen lipstick. So I'm not sure much about this one, so it might not stay all day, but I'm still going to take it with me because it's one of my favorite ones. And I've been doing this for 41 minutes. Wow. Well, anyway, this is the complete look. If you're new, please subscribe. Go follow me on Instagram. This is the finished look. Sorry if this side turned out darker than the other side. That's all right. Anyway. Hey, Google, what time is it?
It's 11:58 a.m.
We'll just say it's 12 o'clock. All right, anyway, it's 12 noon. Anyway, peace. Bye.